There was a time when just thinking about talking to someone new made your heart beat faster. Your hands would get a little cold, your mind would go blank, and you would stand there, smiling on the outside, but quietly panicking on the inside. You are not alone in that feeling. Millions of people feel the same way. Shy people, quiet people, even people who seem very confident on the outside. Almost everyone, at some point, has felt nervous before a conversation. But here is something important to understand. Nervousness before talking to someone is not a weakness, it is not a flaw. It is just your body reacting to something unfamiliar. And like anything unfamiliar, it becomes easier with time and understanding. So today, let us walk through this together, slowly, gently, because learning to talk to anyone without feeling nervous is not about becoming a different person. It's about understanding yourself a little better and then taking small, quiet steps forward. The first thing to know is this: most people are not judging you as much as you think. When you walk into a room and feel like every eye is on you, that feeling is almost never true. People are busy with their own thoughts, their own worries, their own small fears. They are not watching you and waiting for you to make a mistake. They are just living their own lives, just like you. This idea has a name. Psychologists call it the spotlight effect. It means we believe we are being watched and noticed far more than we actually are. Once you truly understand this, something quietly shifts inside you. The pressure becomes a little lighter. The room feels a little less scary. The second thing to remember is that you do not need to be interesting. You only need to be interested. This is one of the most freeing ideas about conversation. You do not have to have perfect stories. You do not have to be funny or clever or impressive. You just have to be curious about the person in front of you. Ask simple questions. Listen with your full attention. Look them in the eye with warmth. People love to feel seen. People love to feel heard. When you give someone that gift, they almost always walk away thinking you were wonderful to talk to. Not because you performed, but because you paid attention. The third step is to start small. Not every conversation needs to be deep or meaningful. Some of the best connections in life begin with the most ordinary words: a comment about the weather, a smile in a waiting room, a simple question like, "Have you been here before?" These small moments matter more than we think. They are the doorways to real connection. If you wait for the perfect moment to speak, it will never come. Nervousness grows in silence. It feeds on waiting. So speak a little sooner than you feel ready. Say the simple thing. Ask the easy question, and trust that the conversation will find its own way. The fourth thing is this: learn to be comfortable with silence. Many people feel nervous because they are afraid of silence in a conversation. They think silence means something went wrong, but silence is natural. It is part of the rhythm of human connection. Not every moment needs to be filled with words. Sometimes a pause means both people are simply thinking, and that is perfectly fine. When you stop being afraid of silence, you stop rushing to fill every gap. And when you stop rushing, you become calmer. And when you are calmer, conversations feel easier, more natural, more real. The fifth step is to breathe. This sounds almost too simple, but it works. When you feel nervous before speaking, your breathing becomes shallow. Your chest tightens, your thoughts begin to race. A slow, quiet breath can change all of that. It sends a signal to your body that you are safe, that you are okay, that there is no danger here. Before you walk into a room, before you start a conversation, take one slow breath in and let it out gently. That one breath can be enough to bring you back to yourself. The sixth and final step is kindness. Be kind to yourself about this. Learning to talk without nervousness is a journey, not a switch you can turn on overnight. Some days will feel easier, some days will feel harder. Some conversations will flow beautifully, others will feel awkward and short, and that is completely normal. Every single person who seems relaxed and easy in conversation today was once exactly where you are now. They practiced, they made small mistakes, they felt awkward, and then, slowly, conversation by conversation, they found their comfort. You will find yours too. One quiet step at a time, one small conversation at a time, one slow breath at a time. Because you were made for connection, and the world is waiting to hear your voice.